Don't exist anymore, but somehow I still believe in it. You said it's a waste of time.
Hey, yo, Lane, check dig, man. I was just sitting back reminiscing, man, you know what I'm saying, and vibing on how things used to be, you dig? Like when we was youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that OSDN used to rock. St. Anne's jump, you know?
When children used to see the dance every day. I used to go to Toledo. Used to go outside and play. I used to go to Toledo. When females used to carry themselves as women. I used to go to Toledo. When hustlers used to chew their tongue without snitching.
Listen, I remember back in the day when I was a child, doing bad, mama used to take us to eat at Hot and Now. Very convenient, the food was good and plus it was cheap. Creeping off the block to go swimming at Willie's every week. Dirt courts in just about every backyard, hooping on crates. Sneaking jars out the house, trying to catch lightning bugs and snakes. The good old days when penny candy really used to cost a penny. Ice cream truck had ice cream on it, you could buy for 10 pennies. Pimping your bike out with chrome caps, reflectors, and mirrors. The hood used to be a village back when the neighbors cared. It was less snitching, more females carried themselves like women. I wish I could go back and visit, cause I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the dance every day.
It ain't got that same vibe, it got no more than
Really
you know?
used to go outside and play. I used to go to Toledo.
Yeah, okay. I feel where you going, CJ.
Females used to carry themselves as
Okay,
women.
man.
I used to go to Toledo.
It's your boy Bobcat, man, just reminiscing, check dig.
Where hustlers used to chew their tongue without snitching. I used to go to Toledo.
I'm just reminiscing about the old days. And nah, I don't go far back as the OJs. Lane, look, I'm talking late 80s, early 90s. On Auburn up at Peach Rose is where you could find me. I was screaming crossroads for the love of the dough. 16 double O until the world blow. When Indo and Joint Mob had a lock on the South. And Orton Coleman had you scared to come out of your house. Around the time when Magic Wand found out he was plera. And Ray Stone was so fly, yeah, that was the era. Philly and Philly and all was repping for Out Hill. That Scott and Libby gang could damn near get a nigga killed. When Northtown was bumping, Southwick was slumping. Follow the light, lightning rod had every club jumping. I give her arm, a leg, two shoulders, and a tooth. To see Toledo how it was in my youth. Man, I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the dance every day. I used to go to Toledo. When kids really used to go outside and play. I used to go to Toledo. When females used to carry themselves as women. I used to go to Toledo. When hustlers used to chew their tongue without snitching. I used to go to Toledo.
Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
Yeah, you're listening to the 419 Grind Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Good morning, Grinders.
Yes.
Thanks, TGIF. Thank
Finally,
God
Friday.
it's Friday.
Jesus,
It
yes.
is Friday, January 15th, 2021. I still can't believe it's 2021, first of all. Like, I'm still trying to get over that fact.
It's
but
about to be
then
February.
we're already almost to February. Like, it's crazy.
This month went by so fast.
So fast.
Yes.
I mean, like, we see how fast 2020 zipped by. So, like, I feel like this year is going to zip by as well. So, definitely have to make the most out of every year and make this one a better one than last.
Yes.
So, good morning to all of you. Want to say thank you for tuning in for another great show.
Yes,
thank you to our sponsors, Lima Yumadop, Hotbox, Essential Vibes, and Toledo.
Yes.
And we have a new sponsor, Family Fitness.
Family Fitness.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
welcome
yes.
to the team.
Welcome. And thank
Welcome
you.
to the
Thank you for the
family.
support. We appreciate it. I want to say thank you to all the grinders on the live. We see you guys tuning in already. We love that you guys are on there waiting, before we even come on. We appreciate that. And we want to thank you for your patience. I know sometimes we get a little bit of a late start, but you got two single mothers. You got a single dad over here.
We got stuff to do. My daughter's here now working.
He has his daughter here. He has a what you call that?
Sweatshop.
Sweatshop. I didn't want to call it that because I you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you know, so he got the younger generation in there getting it in, you know. But that's what it's about, creating that generational wealth. You know, we gotta build it for ourselves. You know. So how you feeling this morning, Shay?
Glad it's Friday.
Man.
You look so cute.
Oh,
With the hat on.
I know. You got your family fitness hat on. I like your outfit. It's cute.
We ending out our workout week.
Yes, we're ending workout week.
I feel good about. I don't know if I feel good about ending workout week, but I feel good about ending workout week.
Yeah.
Because in 2 weeks we have food week.
Yes.
Already.
I don't have to think about everything that I eat. Like, is that gonna make you look fat
You
on
might
the
as well
show?
just bring a pallet on food week because we got people
Oh my
cooking and
God.
everything. You can't wait to get food.
Right.
Good morning, grinders.
Good morning, everybody. We see you guys. Good morning, Stevie. Morning, Breezy.
Damo.
Ziggy. E, I see you. Good morning.
Mama Riley.
Larry, see
Leisha.
you. Good morning.
I can't see nobody.
Marcel. Mama Riley, yes. Good morning.
Good morning to everybody.
Yes,
Great
good morning,
morning.
everybody. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We got another great show. We got Danny Ricardi coming in a little bit.
Yes.
So we got that to look forward to. And it's just been a great week. You know, I think this fitness week has definitely
Man.
put me in a more like motivated, you know, it's just giving me a motivated type of energy, you know.
The energy's been great all week.
Man, like it's been so dope. Like again, shout out to Mike Riley for coming through yesterday.
Yes.
Family Fitness, he brought his junior with him, and they brought great energy. It was a great show.
Even Wednesday when we didn't have our guest show up, but Breezy was here.
Yeah, so
and she did the workout.
Yeah,
which was,
so that was fun.
That was the funniest. I mean, the funnest workout.
Shots fired.
She said her legs still burning.
Yeah, shout out to Lisa Fletcher because she was the one that kind of gave us, you know, the little guidance on Monday, so we were able to go ahead and knock it out on Wednesday, and you know, come back through with a little workout. So that was definitely my workout for the week.
I'm definitely missing the gym. Yeah, I need to get back in there daily. Get you moving.
Yeah,
I do too, though, for real.
I really miss getting in there. I need to get back in there.
I miss running because running is like therapeutic for me. It helps
That's what
me
Lisa was
escape
saying.
and not think about anything but being outside and running is more of
That's
a,
what I like too.
Yeah.
That's
more
why
of
I
an
hate that it's
escape.
cold because I was going to the
know.
park since COVID was going
Yeah.
on because I usually would go to LB's or Family Fitness, mix it up. LB's has a lot of members, so I was like, I can't be trying to work out and trying to have a mask on. I'm about to pass out.
Right,
So
yeah.
I was working at the park, walking out, and then it started getting cold. So that's the only part that I hate.
Yeah, I was after I had Braxton, I was pretty good about that, like because it was summertime, so I was like,
it
I
was
would
nice.
I would strap
Walking in
her
the
in her
stroller.
stroller and go out there and walk, and it was like it was so good, it made me feel good. But then when it started getting cold, it's like okay, I'm not.
Yeah.
Right. And I got a gym membership. I just haven't been going because of
Yeah.
COVID.
I have-
and then sweating and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been to, because people be like, well, you've been to this place, but it's like limited people. I don't have to sweat.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you, like, again, you can't even wear a mask before you about to pass out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I have a
because the
gym
workouts
membership
be
too.
intense when you go to the hour-long circuit training. so.
Right. Yeah. I have a gym membership at Planet Fitness, and I don't use it. But you know, hey.
But you snap back after baby wear.
Thank you.
3
but,
kids wear.
But I do still got a little bit of a gut that I feel like I need to get
But
rid
I
of.
have 3 kids. We have 3 kids, and you snap back.
Well, thank
on
you.
your
I
own.
appreciate it.
So that's a blessing.
Thank you. So, Jesse, how you feeling this morning? How was work?
Work last night was
You work
good.
so hard, you know.
I do.
I want to say thank you for everything you do here for the 419 Grind and everybody that's here involved. Because you and Dr. Vic, you guys do a lot, you know, when nobody's looking and when nobody's around.
We try.
You guys are always here putting it down, holding it down.
I appreciate that.
And I appreciate
We
you.
want this thing to be more than just Dr. Vic and Jesse's thing. Like, we want it to be Toledo's and further out and wherever. So yeah, that's why we work so hard at what we do, and we offer these services and these courses to other people so they can build their own brands as big as we want to build the 419 Grind.
Absolutely. That's why we appreciate you.
So Shay K and Leah Renee, get your brands together and let's get that out there.
We definitely are.
We get
Seriously.
I know.
No, I'm serious.
No, I am too. I already got the meeting.
I
with
know
Dr.
you had
Vic.
your, I
talking
know
about
you
me
had
for-
your first course with Dr. Vic. So
But I got my second run up on Monday.
all right,
So
and
for
Leah,
real.
I'm doing a website course.
Yes.
Pretty soon.
Okay.
So when I get that together, I want both of y'all to
Yes,
take it.
I do. I need to
So
take that.
start building your own web. I want people to build their own websites.
Yeah, I've
instead
been
of
needing
paying
to do that
thousands
anyway.
of dollars to
So
other people.
That's a great thing that you're gonna. Oh, I thought I was knocking over my coffee. Yeah, that's a good thing that you're gonna offer because I
Yeah.
do. I I remember taking one course on how to make websites in college, and I wish I would have actually paid attention during that course.
Right, but now it's a lot easier from when I was in college. Because you had to learn coding and all that stuff.
That's what. Yeah.
Now it's different.
Okay,
so
well,
now,
great. So yeah, I definitely
figured out it's a system that you can use, and you can update your website on your phone or your laptop or your iPad or whatever. So
yes, that's dope.
Got the gems.
I look forward to it. Shout out to Damo, Financially Lit. Hey Damo, look, I got my Financially Lit hoodie on today.
Hey,
yes,
she lit. She lit. She lit.
Yes.
I was wondering why I feel sleepy outside. It's because it's raining.
It's one of those days, but it's Friday though.
Into the weather. That was a great segue into the weather.
I wasn't learning, but
I love it.
I was wondering. I was just like, oh, why do I feel like this? And then I looked out our beautiful window because we didn't have a window.
I love being. That's why I love being in here.
Being able to see in the window, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's raining. That's why I want to just go home and get in the cover.
Yeah,
and drink some hot cocoa.
It just makes you. It puts you in that like kind of not necessarily lazy, but you just be feeling
lazy.
Like,
I'm gonna say lazy. I want to just be on my phone, making money from my phone under the covers, watching Girlfriends. That's right. You know what?
You still watch that?
No, and I was just going to say it's so funny because I remember being my daughter's age when it came out, and I didn't understand what the hell was going on.
Right.
So now I was like, you know what? Since they put it on Netflix, I'm like, I'm going to sit and watch it from episode to episode, and now it makes me kind of feel better because at first I'm like, oh, I'm 31.
Is it really good?
I'm not doing what I need to be doing, but to see that they're 31 and seeing what they're doing, now I understand what they're doing. I'm like, oh, I can relate more. Like I love it.
The little sister that was like didn't know what she wanted to do.
Oh, you know they was all friends. Lynn, she was the one that was all over the place.
One, yeah,
and she was just staying at everybody's house. She was all over the place. But I love looking at that now because it's like, okay, I'm not on the wrong path. They all 30, 31. Right, they just now starting to open businesses. Right. It's crazy. Like I was like, wow.
Listen, I didn't figure anything out until I was 35.
That gives me some hope because I just hit 31 and I'm like, what?
35. I got a job at Jeep. I started. Oh, Lyman Humidop's calling. Our sponsor.
Yes. Let's answer that. Absolutely. Hello, you are on the line with Miss Leah Renee and Shay K. This is our official sponsor, Lyman Humidop. How are you?
Good morning.
Oh, try it again. I'm sorry.
Hello, good morning. We have Lyman Humidop on the line. Who do we have on the line?
This is Marcel King.
Hi, Marcel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to finally meet you.
Good morning.
For all of our viewers and listeners, this is one of our official sponsors, Lyman Humidop, and we have Marcel on the line. How you feeling this morning, Marcel?
I'm feeling great. How about yourself?
Oh, we're good. We appreciate you guys being a sponsor of the show, and of course, appreciate you guys calling in. What do you guys have going on?
I just wanted to say thank you for having us, and I think joining the partnership with you is awesome and great. I just wanted to give an update. We had a past town hall meeting that addressed why Black and Brown Lives Matter. Mm-hmm. And also we had someone from your team who joined us as well. And it was a great turnout and things that were addressed for our community. It was awesome.
Oh, awesome. That is so good to hear. I definitely think that, like you said, there is a lot going on in our communities that we need to be aware of and be focused on and keeping our foots to the pavement. So I definitely think that it's important to, keep that awareness alive.
When was that event, Marcel?
The event, we will be getting ready to put together another one. Mm-hmm. This event happened this past Saturday.
Okay.
And what we addressed in our Black and Brown communities was to eliminate the embarrassment of someone who has mental health or some type of addiction.
Absolutely.
Due to the trauma of the communities that they were raised up in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so we also addressed how, unfortunately, this pandemic, COVID-19, is still affecting our communities.
Yeah.
And it's mainly affecting us. And those were some of the things that we addressed. And we look forward to the next one. And we'll definitely reach out to you and your team to give you the date.
Okay.
And also... we also, at our website, lymanhumidop.com, is where you can see all of our upcoming events. So anytime someone wants to participate in a town hall meeting or training, that's where you can find it.
Okay.
Awesome.
What we'll do is we'll go to the website, and any events that are posted, we'll try to post those on our page and run those on our show. So we'll keep everybody here updated on what's going on in Lima Yumadap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you keeping us updated on what's going on. We appreciate everything that you guys are doing in the community, because it is very important to, like you said, just keep that awareness alive about mental health and, get rid of that stigma, because there are so many people in our community that are dealing with this issue. And we have to learn to combat it. And like you said, not be judgmental and not put a stigma on people or not make them feel, bad about what they're facing. So I appreciate you guys and what you're doing over there.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And we appreciate you. And we will definitely continue the collaboration with you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. We look forward to it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good
great weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Yes, that's amazing.
I mean, when we get phone calls from our sponsors.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me feel like we're doing our job.
Yes.
Right.
Makes you feel good. Yeah. So, that is one of our official sponsors, Lima Yumadap.
Yep.
And if you would like to become a sponsor of the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com, and you can become an official sponsor of our morning show. We just had a new sponsor come on deck yesterday, Family Fitness. So we're happy about that.
Ripping that.
The sponsors are growing, and I'm happy about that. That makes me feel like you said, we're doing something right. We're doing our job, and it's a good feeling.
Heck yeah.
Can y'all do that again?
15 days
Can y'all do the become a sponsor again?
So if you'd like to become a sponsor of the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com, and you can become a sponsor.
I just wanted to join in. That's all.
I was wondering where you was at. I didn't hear the tenor.
Yeah, I was trying to
soprano, the alto, and the tenor.
Right.
I was trying to fix the graphics on here. But
yeah. So just going back to what Shay said earlier about the rain and about how it's looking.
Snowing.
I know it looks like a little bit of snow is starting to come down now, but it is currently 37 degrees. We are seeing some rain, so definitely give yourself some time, some extra time to get to where you're going. You might want to wear some rain boots. You might want to take an umbrella because it's looking real wet out there. We're definitely not going to see any sun. The temperature is only going to go down, so we're going to get this is our high right now. The weekend's going to be cloudy and in the mid 30s, so basic January weather, I guess. You can't, what can you ask for in the middle of the winter in Ohio?
Right.
As far as the traffic is concerned, there weren't any accidents or incidents on the roads when I came in. But like we said, it is raining out there, so you definitely want to take your time on the roads. Give yourself enough time to get to where you're going so you don't have to rush. And it's wet outside, so the roads are slick, so definitely give yourself some space between vehicles. Let's not ride each other's bumpers or anything like that.
Anyway, I hate when people do that.
I do too.
Back up.
Yeah, for real.
Or go around.
Go around me, because I'm gonna drive 44 in a.
You already know I'm driving real slow.
I'm gonna drive 42 in a 35. So if you driving. If I'm driving 42 and you behind me, that means you're going too fast.
Yeah, slow down, buddy.
Right.
Go around me, buddy. Shoot, I don't like that.
Yeah, but other than that, everything is looking good. So that's your weather and traffic for the day. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend?
No.
What? No plans, Shay? Okay.
Shay, you don't have any plans this weekend?
No.
We actually do have a plan this weekend. We're going to be at the Barber versus Battle on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't really consider Sunday the weekend. Like Friday and Saturday. Like true. Sunday, just not the weekend to me.
You know what? I consider Sunday a weekend because that's the day that I don't have to work at Jeep.
Right. So it is definitely a weekend for you, right?
It's a weekend for me. I don't have to work 2 jobs. I only work 1 job.
Oh, yeah. You're right about that.
Yeah. So definitely shout out to TJ Johnson for putting together another versus battle. And the 419 Grind will definitely be in the building.
Yes.
Broadcasting live. That's going to be a dope event. I can't wait. It's
I'm
going to be
excited
fun.
because we haven't done a live broadcast since the summer.
Since that pop-up shop, huh?
Oh no, we did Dunkin' for donations.
Oh yeah, Dunkin' for donations. Yep, that was fun.
Yeah, but the pop-up shop was like, I like that one because we did the interviews and talked to the vendors.
It's so funny that y'all interview me and now look at me.
I know.
I was like, what the heck? I know, that's so funny. We was just in alignment.
Yeah, that alignment.
Yes.
You got trending topics, Leah?
We do.
We do?
We have
do
trending
we have
topics.
some trending topics?
Yes, we do.
It's Trending Topics in Toledo on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's
I don't know why.
Remix.
I don't know why he want to say it twice. Calm down, little guy.
They said they heard us say rise and grind twice. So
Right. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it in there.
So yeah,
Speaking of bring it back, that's a good one. You see the headlines about Travis Porter?
What?
So I did not know that Travis Porter was a group of 3. So
Wait a minute, who is Travis Porter?
You don't remember Travis Porter in your college days? Well, no, they wasn't your college days. I was thinking, like, you don't remember that song? No, bring it back. Because y'all always talking about me not knowing something.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not hip. What is it?
Travis Parker?
Travis Porter.
Porter?
Yes, wait. Oh, we can't play. Never mind. I can't even play it because it's going to cut us off. Well, I didn't know that they were a group of 3. We thought it was just one person.
Oh.
They were saying
that does sound like one person.
They set the tone for the Migos, but they had a lot of nice twerking music back in the day. I'm going to have to play it on the break.
Travis
when I play
Porter.
it, you're going to know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I don't know. The name doesn't sound familiar. But
I hate that I can't play it. I know they know who we talking about.
Well, someone I do know is Dustin Diamond. He played Screech in Saved by the Bell.
You say that, huh?
No, I remember him. So, he's... actually, we're getting older and our health starts to fade a little. He's been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Stage 4? Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
so he's...
That's serious.
Yeah, that's very serious, and he's dealing with that. So, sending prayers out to him and his family and everyone that's going to be affected by that, because that's a situation. So definitely, sending prayers and wish him well. Yeah. In other news, Oprah Winfrey, she is set to put out a documentary. Yes. Sorry, we'll excuse Shay just for a second. She's going to get our guest. Our guest is in the building, so she's going to get our guest.
Shay must be feeling some type of way. She just walked off set. No.
Yeah, but so Oprah Winfrey, she's set to put out a documentary. We were talking about that, about her life, and we were really surprised about that because they're like, we're surprised she ain't been, she's always documenting everyone else's life, and now she's finally the subject of, a documentary.
Yeah,
So,
and I was saying, I'm kind of excited about it. I'm kind of excited about it. So,
hey, okay. Yeah, come on in. Come on in.
Hey, Shay, your head is right in my camera.
I'm sorry.
But I'm excited about the Oprah documentary because she's the first. She's a billionaire. First of all,
yes,
is she the first black billionaire?
I think so. I think so. And woman, yeah. So I'm excited about that too, and I'm excited about these bottles of wine that Danny just brought in here.
What is that?
I'm not even mad about it.
Can you put that on camera, Danny?
We need to see what is this. No, because the one would say that they're not our sponsors.
I know.
Let's see. Where's the camera?
I don't drink wine, but if I would, I'd drink some.
Hold on, let me see.
Hey, yeah, you got it.
Yeah. There we go. Yes, I love when people bring us gifts, especially gifts.
Oh, you about to drink some right now, huh, Shay?
Alcoholic beverages. Yes, of course. Why would we not?
Go ahead. Indulge.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Indulge. Go ahead.
We got our boy
Danny in the building. Here you go. Hey. Danny Ricardi in the building.
Mike already said you was coming in with the energy.
My brother right here. Yes. Yes. Come on, get ready, brother. Okay, so while you getting ready, we're gonna finish talking about these trending topics. So in other news, we all heard about the whole Flint crisis. I mean, this has been an extreme, tragic crisis that Flint
took 7 semi trucks of water there. That was like 4 years ago. Go ahead. I was just going.
Oh, you helped donate to
What did you say? I didn't hear.
I had 7 semi trucks.
Yes, I remember that.
Wow.
Yes, shout out to y'all for that too, because I do. I remember that. Yeah, that was so dope that y'all did that. But yeah, so that happened, and it's been how many years since that happened?
Right.
4 years.
Like 5 years.
Like 5 years ago,
right? Okay, well now they're finally charging former Michigan Governor Rick Snyder along with 8 other people. They're facing charges now for the Flint water crisis that left 12 people dead and many others with life. I mean, people now who live through that still have lifelong illnesses and
that is crazy.
It's crazy. Like people, that whole situation was so sad. And like, did you guys see the movie? The Lifetime picture?
I didn't, but I remember watching the movie back in school.
I didn't want to watch it because it was so. I knew it was gonna be so sad.
Man.
What's that called? Yeah, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm gonna listen.
But yeah, I don't know. It was sad. I got to see it, and I like it was sad enough watching the movie, but then you're like, you already know that this doesn't even portray even half of what really, you know, what they really went through. So just seeing what they did portray, it was just like, wow, that I couldn't even fathom. Right. You know, being in my own home, not being able to give my kids baths, you know, dirty water coming. Like
you need water for everything to drink, cook, wash up, dishes, do laundry.
So you would have think, especially how when this pandemic happened and all of a sudden they were able to come up with these funds to now. Granted, I'm not complaining, so giving away, but what I'm saying is it took y'all 5 years to now.
You know what, but I am complaining because they gave away millions and billions of dollars to corporations who didn't need it.
Didn't need it.
For example, Kanye West, I think we talked about this before. Kanye West has $1 million company, but he's considered a small business because he has less than 500 employees. So he got millions of dollars for his corporation.
What?
Yeah.
And there's people in Flint who still don't have water.
That is crazy.
And so they're just now saying 5 years later that the victims are set to receive, you know, somewhere around $600 million. You know, and I feel like that's not even a lot of money because you got to think that's a whole city of people, and oh my, I don't know, whatever. But you know, at least they are finally now doing something. I guess you know.
Well, hopefully they don't take long. Like, well, I'm still waiting on my stimulus. Shoot. Just because they say that's what we're gonna get.
No, you're right. You are right. You're right, Shay.
That's crazy.
You're right. It's crazy. So I don't know. That's a different situation. What else you got over there, Shay?
Yeah. No,
that's everything.
That was it.
Okay, so that's our trending topics. That's our trending topics for the day. No, I saw your things. I didn't know if you had anything else you wanted to touch on. Okay, cool. All right, well, yeah, that's our trending topics for the day. And as you guys see, our boy Ricardi is in the building.
Yes, give him another round of applause.
Yes. Last day of fitness week, and you know we had to save the best for last. You know,
I've been doing it for a minute now.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, this is family. You my family. You Shay. You know, we all it's all family. So
both former clients.
Yes.
At one point.
Yes.
Leah was with me when I was in Ottawa Park doing it for free. So
and see, I came when I paid. I ain't got the stimulus check, but I'm coming back when I get the stimulus.
Yeah, but I think I had just had Brandon.
LeBron went to Miami, he got the big contract.
Like he made it. We was getting it in though. I miss it. I swear I got to get back in there.
Yeah, I'm still.
It's
there.
always so easy to do it when you go outside and it's warm and it's in the park. Like you know, it's easy for me to do it then. And then,
but see, I like to walk in the park. I couldn't do the intense working out in the park.
Outside air though.
Me too. I love being outside, and especially if it's warm. But then once it starts to get cold, that's where I always fall off. When it gets cold, it's like,
it be hot. I don't like it like that.
See, I love the heat.
I can't run in the heat.
Yeah, that's why I said I can't do our intense working out.
See, I'm gonna say I
can't either.
Like if I'm cold, I can't do nothing but just
Vegas
stand there.
It was the worst idea ever
because it was so hot in there.
Dry heat though, so you don't sweat.
Would you do like a marathon?
Your nose start bleeding.
I just ran like 5 miles just down the strip and back.
Oh, wow.
Your nose would be bleeding.
On the way back, my sweat was just salt. It wasn't even
right.
It wasn't sweating. It was just pure dryness, salt.
He said pure salt.
I swear, that's just crazy. That's a different type of sweat.
Yeah. So let's go back. You know, Danny, I mean, of course, you're family to us, and we know you, and we know where you come from. But, you know, not everybody watching does, because we're on a few platforms, you know, and there's some people listening who can't see you, but they're listening. And, you know, we're viewed and listened to all over, you know, all over the nation.
Making
and, you know,
noise.
even in other countries. You know, I got a couple of my Middle Eastern listeners and viewers. So, you know, tell the viewers and the listeners who Mr. Danny Ricardi is. Where do you come from? Where'd you grow up? Where'd you go to high school?
What's your sign?
Oh, wow. What's your sign?
I'm a Libra, so I'm in the middle.
You on that scale?
I was almost a Virgo, but
didn't make it.
I'm all Libra.
I think I think you and my sister have the same birthday, or you guys are like a day apart. 28th, right? You're the 28th?
27.
Oh, okay. She's the 29th. Yeah.
It's a lot of Mike's birthday the 28th.
Yep. Yeah, that's who I must have been thinking about.
Galen, who I worked with, his the day before mine.
Oh, yeah. So
and Jeezy is the 28th. That's my baby's Addie.
Me and Lil Wayne got the same birthday.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. Yep.
But no, man. I mean, my upbringing was a little rough. You know what I mean? I had a little skit just to speed it up. I mean, I went through foster care and stuff. So I grew up with my biological mom, her brother, and their stepdad. He was married to my grandmother who passed before I was born. So those two are my only blood relatives that I know.
Okay.
Then I went into foster care about 6th grade. From there, I was at Glenwood my whole elementary life. And then I went to West End, I went to Jones, I went to DeVoe 8th grade, Start 9th grade, Scott 10th grade.
Now, were you in foster care the whole time as you were going through?
No, just up until I got to DeVoe. So about from 6th to 8th grade until I met Vinny.
Do you know why you were, or do you know how you ended up? Or do you want to speak on that?
My living arrangements was just deemed unsuitable for a kid, so I couldn't live in that type of household at the time.
So for 2 years you went in foster care.
My mom she suffered mental health, so she bipolar, schizophrenic. She never did a drug or nothing, no alcohol her whole life. She a holy roller. All she knows is church stuff.
Wow.
So, whatever her case was, whatever happened, I went through that through my childhood. So I couldn't, I couldn't identify or explain why it was. I was just known as the kid with the crazy white lady that lived in the hood. I lived on 3258 Glenwood, so right in the middle of X Block before it was X Block. So when I went into foster care, that's when he passed, and then they became, because when I was over there, they ain't like each other.
Okay, and then you met Mr. Ricardi.
Yeah.
When did you meet Mr. Ricardi?
I met him. He was the landlord of one of the foster parents' homes that I was in, but he was also a foster parent to help her get her foster parent license.
Okay, got you.
So for foster parents, when they want a break, they put you in respite with other foster parents to watch you while they have a break. And I used to go to his house every week, and I'm like, why I live with her? Like,
I want to live with him.
Y'all put me on Belmont, 900 block of Belmont. Like, I feel like I'm back on Glenwood. So I got with Vinny. That was Sylvania and Douglas. So
shout out to Mr. Ricardi.
I mean, it's a lot of us, but man, I got with him and everything was up from there. I went to DeVoe, then Start, Scott, and graduated from Central.
So what would you say? Would you say that meeting Mr. Ricardi at the time you did and him coming into your life, do you feel like that maybe might have saved the direction that your life could have went?
Most definitely. I mean, and I'm speaking for countless others too.
Yeah.
But I was also granted a few male role models at the end of my in the transition of me going into foster care. It's this program called House Emmanuel. I work for it now.
Okay.
They was my youth advocates then, and it was some college black graduates.
Yeah.
They had their own business. They played sports.
House of Emmanuel, is that who runs that?
Marcus Goodwin.
Goodwin. Yep, I know them.
Shout out to him.
Used to be Kevin Coburn too. Shout out, that's my guy.
Yeah, shout out to them for that.
Yeah. But to this day, you know what I'm saying, and that's how important they is to me. I still work for them 20 years.
That's amazing. Wow, yeah,
and I've been doing it since I was 18.
So you part of the soldiers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. That's on the spiritual side. Yeah. That's big good stuff.
Yeah.
But Vendog definitely helped mold me into who I am overall. He never really helped me do anything I did. He ain't helped me get no job. His name didn't help me really get far in life. I just happened to be in the same lane as he was, doing what he was doing, and I was fortunate to do it at a young age.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now when I look in hindsight, I'm like, dang, I really do a lot of stuff my dad did. I coach, I do philanthropy, I do all types of stuff. It's the same level he do, so. Yeah. Shout out to Vendog.
Yeah, shout out to Vendog. He has some of the best Thanksgiving dinners.
For sure.
Yeah, so you went to, where'd you go to high school?
I went to Start, Scott.
Royce.
Bulldog.
And Irish.
And I went to Central my last 2 years.
Okay, you graduated from Central?
Yep.
Okay.
So I went through a whole lot of culture shocks.
That's what I said, Irish.
Okay.
Y'all shouted out on y'all, and I was like, yep, Irish.
Shout out to anybody that had to go to Central after Scott too.
Look, and I went to I came from Woodward to Central. I hated that. I started at Woodward to have to go to Central.
How was the transition going from Scott to Central?
Terrible. Terrible.
Listen, man, I like Scott, man. I went to Glenwood, so I was a Scott feeder school. So I went them all the childhood people, even though I ain't really liked them throughout childhood. right. Once I got, you know, a little polished, came, once foster care hit, I was different. Right?
Once I went from
Cooking Ricardi, it was like, hey, who is he? They put me in school systems that I ain't go to the same neighborhood. So ain't nobody know me. I could have been like Muhammad Ali. But Scott was, I love Scott. I love TPS as a whole, but Scott was, at the time that I went to Scott, that was 2001-02 school year. And it was crazy. I ain't never skipped school till I went to Scott.
I was about to say, Jesse.
No. I went to Scott, right? All 4 years. My senior year, I had a half a day. Only went to school I had radio broadcasting in the morning, then had gym, and then I left school at 1 o'clock. So I was like, but when I went home, my brothers went home.
They thought when your school was in, they were supposed to be.
They came over to my house, so I used to cook them breakfast and everything while they supposed to be in school. But hey, that's the way it was.
Hey, I'm supposed to be here. I'm smart over here.
Right? No, I wasn't smart.
Well, you had a half a day.
I just made it to where I didn't have to go to school my senior year.
Yeah, that was smart.
No, Scott, I was like, I barely go to school, and I was getting A's for it.
Yeah, I was too, though. That's what I'm saying.
And I was coming from start where I had that freshman year flaw where I was just amped to be in the school with a whole bunch of different people.
Everybody be happy. Freshman year.
They was happy to dismiss me to Scott. You Scott material. Wow. Then I went to Central, and it was like,
this a whole different ballgame. You got to come to school for real,
like,
right?
They ain't joked or nothing. Them kids, that bell rung. They was already at the
no pad out, right? Well, nobody skipping, no nothing.
It was like classism there. Like,
They had scheduled bathroom breaks. So it was like no.
Wow. It was cool though. My junior year, my senior year, I was ready to be. I could have went to another school and just made it a quadruple school year for.
So you graduated, you came out what year?
04.
So when you graduated high school, where'd you go from there?
I did a little skid at UT.
a little skid. What did you like major in anything, or you just kind of were doing like
undecided?
My thing was the thing that I'm doing still to this day. I was doing then. So I was like, why am I go to school for something I'm already doing?
You were like into fitness back then?
No, this is when I was dealing with the kids.
Oh, okay, so you're like, so you're like, I'm already doing it. There's no sense in wasting money and time.
The money I was making was the same money I would have made to try to go be a social worker or a caseworker or a probation officer.
Gotcha.
But I already have a relationship with all of those people, the type of clientele, the kids that I work with, because the only kids I work with is, the rough kids, the inner city kids in each school that I worked at was an inner city TPS school. So that was my lane at first. And then the fitness just came about because I was like, dang, man, I ain't worked out since I had a reason to. I used to run track. I used to box.
Right.
When I wasn't doing that, I had a reason to work out. I looked up, people was like, man, you getting big, I'm thinking in my head, yeah, finally I told y'all. They're like, no, you getting fat. So I started working out. I was losing a lot of weight. I don't know. I unintentionally, I was just posting my journey, just showing people. And people used to always inquire where I work out at and how I did it. And I used to take them to those businesses and people and give them clients money in that business. And shout out to Karen, man. Karen Everett.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Karen.
JP Mama, man.
Yes.
She got me in that thing, man. She was like, man, you got all these people, you might as well do your own thing. I get certified, come to my studio. So she had me do this. It was like a choreographed weightlifting class to music. It's intense. It's called Body Pump. It's real intense, but I was like, this ain't what I saw myself doing. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in the class, in front of the class like in the 1 and the 2 and the 3. So, once I ventured off and did my own thing at the church. Shout out to Bethlehem. They gave me a contract.
Okay.
I helped them generate a lot of revenue too for just them having something to offer their community for their community building to get funds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it was a win-win from there. And from there I linked up with Galen at
Shout out to Galen.
Shout out to Galen. We got that thing popping, thriving. And then I got the family fitness, man, to the dream team.
Yes. Shout out to Family
Mike
Fitness.
Was in here yesterday.
Our
Mike,
newest sponsor.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mike. I mean, I've been knowing Mike for years. Mike actually used to be one of Vendog's foster kids.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So he the first one, with Lance and Jim. So
I didn't know that.
R.I.P. my bros too, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, when he first started, I was like, we talked and I was like, man, I'm already, committed to Galen. I'm all about loyalty.
Yeah.
I already told him, gave him my word we was gonna do it. We did it, man. And then, once, they transitioned to another location, I was like, I'm gonna just, make that move. Mike had reached out to me, Jay and the Glove, and they was just, I don't know, I felt like I was LeBron, man. I felt like they wanted LeBron in Miami, man. So
shout out to Mikey on here. He said, good morning,
move,
bro.
man.
He love you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
It's my brother.
Yeah.
And Lisa, man, that's my sister.
Yes. Absolutely.
But yeah, when I first got there, it was, like, I want to say 8, 9 of us. We was
y'all had it was
but
a
even before then, I was known to bring them together.
Okay, we got a caller.
We got a caller. You are on the line with Leah Renee, Shay K, and Mr. Cardi. Who we got on the line?
Hey.
Shaka Fair.
Man.
Shaka Fair.
What's up, man?
Man, I called her yesterday to praise my boy Riley, but I had to call in and hear my dude Cardi up, man. A lot of people don't know me and Cardi go back.
Yeah.
Man.
It's crazy, bro. I just love seeing the transition you, man. You've been growing in so many different ways, bro. On some real grown man type stuff, bro.
Yeah, bro. Good looking, man. Hey, listen, Mike was one of the first light-skinned niggas to do it right away. I used to, hey, Mike, I used to be outside Club Shadow. I used to be like, damn, she walking up to Mike. Everybody like Mike, wavy hair with Indian hair.
He said Indian hair.
Yeah. It was before Bow Wow, man.
Y'all silly.
What's up,
it's crazy though. It's crazy, man. Cause me and Cardi got real cool, man. A lot of people don't know I went to Scott my senior year, but I still played for Bowser and graduated Bowser. But when I was at Scott,
how'd you do that? Yeah, you go to Scott and play for Bowser.
Let me tell y'all that. I guess Scott had the skill center, and Bowser didn't have that.
Wow.
I didn't even know
you could do that.
Man, and they asked you.
Man, they had cosmetology broadcast.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't know they had broadcasting. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Broadcasting was on the fourth floor. I was on there. That was an easy A.
Wasn't following?
Wasn't following, I guess.
But yeah, man. That man used to be the GOAT on the field, on the court.
Man,
we got songs together too.
Yes.
Hold on, y'all.
Hold on, you need to submit that. Hold on.
We'll play that on the morning show. Mike, what you got over there?
Yeah. Oh, don't get Shay K started, man. She be ready.
You already know I'm gonna ask for a feature.
But I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. You want to give my bros public flowers, man. Love what y'all doing. Everybody keep going, man. Everybody have a great weekend.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate you.
There y'all go. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I so appreciate Chaka because he's one of our loyal listeners.
Yeah.
He's been listening from day one. Like I remember when we first started this, and it was only like maybe 5 to 10 viewers, and he was one of them, and been loyal from the very beginning.
You gotta appreciate that.
So thank you, Mike Chaka. We appreciate you.
How did that make you feel, Danny, when people call in and they say like, "Man, it's just to see the transition."
It's good to hear that while you hear it, man. Cause
yeah.
I say it a lot at funerals, man.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? It shouldn't take this for everybody to be this united and come together more often type of deal. But yeah, to hear while you hear for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't do it for that. I do it because it's in me. I do turkey drives because I was a recipient that depended on that when
y'all been doing that for the last 5 years?
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to you guys for doing that every single year. That's
shout out to my sponsors and everybody that donate because they're the ones that really make it possible for me
absolutely
every year,
absolutely.
I wouldn't be able to afford 200-300 turkeys
right. Yeah.
And we just hope it just get even bigger and bigger. Maybe we can be out there next Thanksgiving.
Man, listen, I did it last time. I mean, it was cool, but They went, yeah. When you pull up to a location where you know they need it, you know what I mean? Like, I normally did it in the school building because I was provided that, you know, but due to COVID, they not even in school, so they had nothing like that go on. But I pulled up the Monroe Street carryout, man. I was in my gym with them for 5 hours, you know what I mean? They was just throwing away. I probably gave away maybe 15 from the gym, like people that came up there to get them, and I threw all the rest of them in the car, man. We just pulled up the Monroe and they was gone in 30 minutes.
That's amazing.
Grab them, yeah, that's good.
I'm so thankful to you guys for doing that in the community every year, because that's a big thing. And like you said, there's so many children who are dependent on that. There's so many families that are depending on that. You know,
especially now with COVID, they don't have
school
them.
lunches. I survived off of them. You can make fun of them if y'all want to. You gonna eat your pizza?
Right.
Look, that be me up here.
You want my orange juice? I know y'all like orange juice.
Let's trade.
For sure.
I was at school early for that school breakfast and all of that. So
them kids depend on that.
For sure. And then I work at the school, so I know it's still relevant to this day. So.
Yeah. So you started at Rosa Parks Elementary.
I was at a lot of schools, but that's where that was the last school.
Oh, that was okay. So that wasn't the first one. That was the last one.
I was at Robinson. I've been at Glenwood. I've been at Rosa Parks, Scott, Libby when it was open.
You said you started like kind of doing that work when you were like 18. So kind of like right out of high school, you went right into it. Like how did you?
Right out of high school, I was a kid that went through their program. I was 12, 13. I was the first group of 6 kids that they got a contract for from the city to be House of Emmanuel.
Okay.
So I was their first group of 6. You know what I mean? So, and then I was the first one to complete the program like successfully.
Wow.
Because at the time, the program was like a last step program.
Right.
You was either on your way to jail or you was coming home from jail. You transitioned into like independent living and stuff.
Okay.
So I was 12. Everybody else was 16 and 17 years old.
Okay.
So I kept that relationship with them, you know, throughout high school. They used to come to my track meets, my boxing matches.
That's so
they was like still my mentors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and you was the youngest one.
They was like, you know, they used to, I don't want to say use me, but they used to have me come speak because I was real good with public speaking and stuff. And, you know, kind of tell my story and how they program.
To like the other kids?
It was like they banquets or they sponsors and people that used to, you know, help fund them. So after that, they was like, man, why don't you ever think to work over here? Because I was working at Wayman Palmer at the YMCA. Shout out to Wayman Palmer.
Yes.
That's in the hood.
Absolutely.
And they was, you know, I was doing both at one time, and they was like, man, how much you make over there? Man, we just gonna pay you.
What were you doing at Wayman Palmer? What kind of like the same thing, working with kids?
Child care for school age kids. I drove the van, I drove the Head Start bus, I prepared lunches, all that.
That's so amazing to be doing that at such a young age.
And Vendog used to be the child care director there, and I used to be a kid there.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
so you kind of just grew into everything. Yeah.
Boys and Girls Club.
I was going to say, remember you was doing swimming, teaching over there too.
Wow.
I was a lifeguard. Everything I did been kid oriented.
That's so dope.
And it's like unintentional. It ain't like, you know, somebody came at me and asked me in high school, what you gonna do?
Yeah,
you was already doing.
I was gonna be a track star
or a rap star.
I couldn't stay in one high school long enough. I kept, you know,
switching schools.
And it's probably Chakafair fault, man. They changed that rule. You had to sit out a year of athletics once you transferred schools. So after start, I didn't have a successful athletic year until my senior year because I ain't been to no school more than one school year.
Oh, okay.
But Central. So I had to stay to Central. I don't know talk about my team. But yeah, we won cities and districts my senior year though, and I went to state. So
okay,
it was a comeback senior year.
Yeah,
you personal.
You're right. I was gonna say you was on a mission.
I think like that to this day when I work out, like somebody odds against you all. Because I was the reason my whole team got disqualified, but I ain't know Scott didn't release my athletic records.
What?
They let me participate the whole track season.
Wow.
The athletic director for Scott, Huss, I'm going to say on that.
What was it?
Mr. Huss. H-U-S-S. Short little Malcolm in the middle.
Go in, it's Friday.
He lived on the same street as me.
Right.
Really? So, you know what I mean? I borrowed some hurdles from Central one night. real late. And I brought him to my house, so I used to practice him. And he watched me run the hurdles. He walk his dogs. And you at the track meets when it's indoor, you wait until I beat people from Scott in the finals. And he told and was like, and it was like, oh, your whole team disqualified.
Because of what?
Because I was an uneligible runner the whole year. I ran in track meets I shouldn't have ran in because I was supposed to sit out a year.
Cheryl, shout out to Cheryl. She said, say his name 3 times.
Yeah.
Dang, that's messed. It's always a hater in the game, but like you come back. Come back.
Hater, man. That was devastating. And when it happened to me,
the whole team cost the whole team. It was
Dre's senior year, so they was like, we can't win the city, but we want to win our individual medals. We can't even participate.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's horrible.
Sick.
Dang.
Was everybody mad at you?
Not really.
They kind of understood that it wasn't your fault.
No.
Shout out to Javon Haythorne. He said he don't forget that either.
Hey, because it was Central and I was from Scott. And I ain't play that shit. I ain't with nobody gonna really.
They knew not to say nothing.
But they also understood my point. Like, bro, I wouldn't have known.
And you was upset as well. Like, I'm pissed too. Right.
You said to go through the whole season. They could have did that right from the jump.
I saw the candy bars for the suits.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
So you left high school, you ended up, like you said, just kind of growing into these positions. You started at Robinson, was your first position?
Nah, school-wise, I used to be a charter school person. So I was at Maritime, Victory Academy, I was at Alliance Academy, Aurora Academy, Achieve Academy. And then once we got a contract with TPS, my initial thing, I was 18 going to the high schools talking to the freshman classes at Woodward, Libby, and Scott. So like once a week at each school for an hour, I would get their freshman class. And it was to basically try to transition the kids that was good academically, but their behaviors hindered their academics.
Yeah.
They get suspended, so they ain't at school. But when they at school, they can perform. They can, so my thing was they had my mentor, the older gentleman, Warwick, was there, and he just brought me in with him just to, hey, this is one of, and I spoke, and the dude name at Libby name was Pastor Trill. He was like, hey, they good, the kids like you and all, man, but they really like Ricardi. Because I was young, I was fresh out of high school.
You were more relatable. They could relate to you more.
Like them, So from there is when I started, getting more acclimated with the TPS side of things. So we started getting our contract. I was like the big teacher at Glenwood, but any school that I was at, they utilized me way more than, I wasn't just a big teacher or bound in one room. I ended up being a hall monitor. I'm in IEP meetings. I'm in your suspension hearings. You know what I mean? I'm making the phone calls home. I'm in parent-teacher conferences. When the conferences happen, I'm there like I'm one of their teachers.
Right.
So, and then I did their Mo program too. So shout out to Mo too, Young Men of Excellence, Young Women of Excellence.
Yes.
TPS is a real good thing started by Dr. Durant.
Yeah, my daughter, when she was going to Stewart, that she was in a part of the Women of Excellence program. So that definitely is a good program.
Shout out to Casey Macbeth, man. It's my boy. That's Alexis Means' husband.
Yeah.
That's UT football legend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He played with the good ones. So
Yeah,
shout out to him, man. He a foster parent too, so I had a lot of clients through his household, so he was on here. I was shouting him out.
Yeah,
shout out your people out.
And shout out to his wife, Alexis Means. I worked with her over at 13 ABC when I was an intern. She was there, and she's a great woman. So shout out to the both of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've, like you said, you didn't even realize that it wasn't like you graduated high school and said, I want to be a counselor. I want to do these things. It was just in you, and obviously this was this and in your purpose.
Your passion turns into your purpose.
Yeah.
For real. Anything that I do, I've done it for free. willingly, countless times. You know what I mean?
Because you're that passionate about it,
knowing it. So I mean, it's
and then that passion turned into like paid opportunities and purposes, and that's an amazing thing. But also, I mean, you know, for people who know you and know you well, they know the other side of Cardi, which is, you know, the musical genius. You know, yes. No, I'm gonna say it like it is. I've seen this boy in the booth. I've seen this man in the studio, and I've seen him just playing around. You know, him and Dre P and all of them, you know, like whenever Drake comes into town, matter of fact, he was just in town, you know, we were all there, we was kicking it, they was they had threw on a beat, and they just go and go, like they'll be talking about anything. What was y'all doing? Like somebody was like chicken wing, and then they all just go around and I mean, like I was just sitting there in awe, and they like, why you ain't about to come in? I'm like, no, I'm not.
Come on, Star, Young Star.
Young Star ain't getting on the Chris.
She was on them tracks, man.
You ain't getting no grease and pop.
Man, I couldn't that day because they was coming too hard, and I didn't want to embarrass myself. I was like, nah, I ain't about to mess up the flow.
You was right.
You were supposed to be the Meg Thee Stallion, huh?
For real.
Come on, man.
Man, we did, man. Those were such fun times, man. It was so fun. Like, remember that one time when we went up to Michigan? Y'all had that show and Banana Man lost that money. He blamed it on me. He thought I stole his money. Man, but it was so fun. It's just so many fun times, you know. But music was always like your thing, your go-to. Like, did you use that kind of like as therapy with stuff that you were going through as you were coming up?
Music wise, I was, my attraction to music is lyrics, so I'm not like a beat person.
Yeah.
At the time, you know, the surrounding that I was in, everybody was rappers, so I couldn't get away from them. But that's all they used to do is freestyle, and I used to be like, man, I mean, y'all, but y'all not saying nothing. You know? Like, so you know, I started writing, I guess, I don't know, but everything that I noticed that I was writing, I was like, who am I talking to? I got beef with an imaginary person. I'm like, I think, and it's because I was like more of a battle rap rapper.
Yeah, that was for Mr. Huss. You had them lines for Mr. Huss.
All that for him. But yeah, my introduction into rapping was like battle rap. My form of rapping is battle rap. So I like, to me, if you want to make it a competitive thing, and people say they the best, then do that.
Yeah,
that's the best way to say you better than somebody. Beat them at what you good at.
Yeah, I see. You know, shout out to our boy Payne. He talks a lot about that. You know, about battle rap and how he wishes it was a little bit more bigger here in the city.
I don't like Payne.
It's
not clear.
Okay. Okay, well.
I still think you threw that 40-ounce bottle at me.
Okay, I expect the unexpected. I was not aware of that. Okay, so yeah, well.
You knew that.
Well, okay, so do you wish that battle rapping would have been something that would have been bigger, like in the city, or do you feel like?
It could be if the people who say they the best at rapping did it.
I mean, I think what needs to happen is there needs to be a league put together.
Right. Yeah, like
and then the 419 grind.
I mean, we can put one together.
When I do something, I go full-fledged into it. And when I was in that lane, I was trying to do all of that. I was trying to take people out of town with me to go take out of town people heads off, and people was no showing. People was getting there and dropping the soap. Like
people are scared to battle rap though, for real.
He said dropping his soap, man. I'm done.
I'm saying people are just scared to battle rap.
Scared to battle period because you know TJ was trying to do his battle period. People dropped out.
A lot of people be under the impression that like everybody freestyles or everybody writes. Whether you do either or, it's hard to do in front of a crowd of people and project your voice that loud and remember and recite. I don't know 500-600 bars at a time. So and make it believable. You got to convict and all of that stuff. So yeah, when I did it, you know, people wouldn't really trying to get on it like that. But when I did it, you know, that's when everybody who was a name locally here was like, man, get on the track, man, get on. People ain't never asked me to get on the track. I'm like, get on the track with me, get on the track. So the rapping really came because I battled. So I never was like, man, I'm about to drop a mixtape next month. It's about to be fire. And I wanted to battle.
Right.
And my passion for another thing, which is the kids, the stuff that I work for, it was a conflict of interest.
Right. So that's where I was headed. Thank you for that segue.
When I got to Glenwood, I think the first person I battled was Noah Spitz. Shout out to Noah Spitz. His son was a third grader there. First day of school, he was like, you Cardi. Mr. Ricardi.
Oh, he knew you.
I'm trying to tell him, like, no, man, that's my brother. I got a brother. He the one that rap. He almost went for it, but then
that is so
that's
funny.
When them phones started hitting.
Right.
Like that's when YouTube was like an app.
So he pulled it up.
He was showing all the shit. So by the end of the school day, I'm in the principal office, and they love me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say their names because they got higher positions now. But shout out to them, man, because we had a good laugh in the office.
Oh my gosh,
you gotta chill.
You gotta chill.
Not the third
grade. If the wrong
graders.
people see this, they'll not want you here.
Right.
Wow.
So that was a great segue because I was gonna ask. Okay, so when was the moment when you decided? Okay, now I gotta go. Yeah.
Right. You said no. I seen you.
You Cardi. You ain't my teacher.
That's classic.
He's like, help me with this flow. I don't know what you're talking about.
He like, help me with my bars, not my multiplications.
Not my math.
Then the second death of D. Cardi was Cardi B.
Oh, yeah.
After she came out,
you was like, it's over.
It's over with. Because what was your rap name going to be?
Just find me on there.
It was D. Cardi, wasn't it? It was D. Cardi. D. Cardi.
Now you gonna see Cardi B. You gotta go like to the channel.
That's so funny.
Danny Ricardi.
But yeah, no, I still love it. I still watch it. I still support it.
Yeah.
You know, I buy a lot of people mixtapes that I shouldn't buy, but people that I know that I download Rocky stuff. I always download Magic Wand stuff.
Okay. Flera.
I don't know if you want to say I'm an old school Toledo person, but
you missed the
I
old
like
Toledo
with the bars.
You missed the old Toledo.
Lane too, man. That's my boy, man.
Yeah,
listen,
shout out to Flintstone.
I'm about to air y'all out, man. I'm responsible for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
You put them on?
I resurrect. No, they was on. And then when I came back to life, and I was on my battle shit, I was like, man, what's up? Man, I don't even do it, man. Man, listen, I took Lane to the studio with me. We did once. He just had to put one verse on the song, man. That turned into like 3 weeks non-stop going. Then we got Bomb back on it, and it was like, and this when Bomb first got out from the long sentencing. He was on fire, and I was like, we got to drop white on.
Yeah.
And then he kept going back and forth, jail. Then Lane computer crash, and the best triple disc to never drop ain't never gonna drop.
Wow.
But yeah, I was taking Bomb back to the booth. I was driving, transporting people back and forth before they was MBMG in it, and Lane was the Flint and all. He started coming back hard with all of that and going hard with the studio and recording people. So. Yeah, I could have probably been a nice A&R or something.
Right.
You still can.
Hey, it ain't never too late.
It ain't too late.
As we can see, God will walk you into your purpose when the time is right. You know,
a lot of people was battling. They on the main stages now too, man. So I definitely saw myself doing that and being there. So I live now that through them. So
yeah, absolutely.
I support in those type of ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you found your love for fitness, obviously, and you started work. Did it start like I'm just working out, like you said? You did. You said I got fat. People start telling you got fat.
Yeah. Once I left Dre Mama's studio, because that was kind of like that was like a you pay me per class. You know what I mean? Like versus me opening up something or paying rent to be here type of deal, or you take a percentage of what I make monthly, because I went through all different type of agreements and situations. But once I left her, I went and got certified to be a personal trainer, because at the time I was only certified for personal group instruction and body pump. So once I got my personal trainer certification, that's when I started, I was at the park for free. I wasn't even charging y'all. I was just come work. I just wanted workout partners. Then I looked up. I'm like, man, I really got
had a whole roster.
I got people following me no matter where I go. So once I got to the church, something happened. I ain't gonna mention it, but they helped me out too, to where they like financed the equipment through the money I helped generate.
Okay.
Wow.
From the percentages they make off of it.
Okay.
So once I did that, that's when I started going crazy with the group training, the circuit training, the personal training. I hired Keith Jones, I hired Paula, I hired Alyssa as trainers at Bethlehem.
Okay.
when I transitioned from that to Galen, Paula was already at Galen, so they already had a relationship. I'm assuming Paula probably put him on to me, and then we talked, and we got Total Circuit up and popping, because I first got there, we wasn't really doing nothing, you know what I mean? And I was like, listen, man, we just got to get them to pay before they come. Then they got to feel, they going to feel like they got to come. So I was like, for 2 weeks, I was there at the times that I was going to train at, just signing people up, measuring them, boom. You can't come in until I got your payment. And I looked up, I started the first week there, I had like 65 people in the computer. Wow. I'm like, oh yeah, we about to get it popping. I had like 15, 20 person classes, and then Galen started throwing his spin on stuff, and everything started coming together.
And that's one of the things I did like about working out with you. You definitely did the measurements and stuff, and that was included.
Yeah. And you would even give a shake. We got protein shakes. You have reached the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. You're on the line with Leah Renee, Shay Kate, and Danny Ricardi. Who do we got?
This is Michael Riley.
Hey, Michael Riley. What's
Michael
up,
Riley?
Why I know there was a line to this?
What's poppin'?
Good morning.
Hey.
That's my light skinned brother.
That's your light skinned brother.
Hey. No, that's my dark skinned brother.
You are silly.
Listen, man. Seriously, man, that dude right there is really dark skinned to heart. But despite all of that, man, he's like, everything he's saying up there is super genuine, man. That's a man of all type of jacks, trades, skills. I'm talking about, man, I could say so much about dude. To really know him at the level.
Yeah.
I done walked in the gym so many, I'm talking about times, he got like 7 kids with him. And like, he training them, he mentoring them, but he got a class, then he doing one-on-one. And don't forget, he got his own side. So it's like, man, you know what I mean? Like, it's phenomenal, man. Dude,
shout out to the Ricardi.
A lot of people, and he give back crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, man. I just want to say top of the morning, bro. I'll see you later on, man, and appreciate you.
Man, for
and
sure.
Everything he's saying up there is like so genuine. I told him the other night, I'm like, what you doing? He's like, watching this battle rap.
I love it. It's still in you.
He's a genuine dude, man. For real, man. Yeah, that's my guy.
For sure.
Yes.
My guy.
Well, we thank you.
You all have a great day, man.
Thank you.
Thank
you too.
you.
Thanks for calling in, Mike.
All right.
All right.
Y'all see my new mug, man?
Yes. Shout out to Michael Riley. We again, we appreciate him. He's our newest sponsor in Family Fitness, and yeah, we definitely appreciate that. So I love, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Of all the all the trainers that we've interviewed and brought in here, everybody has giving each other their flowers, like we've seen different stuff on social media, whatever it is that you guys have went through, you didn't make it public, you know what I mean? People, you went your way, whatever the situation was, but everybody has given each other their flowers. Everybody's, I don't hear anybody talking bad on each other, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like a
it's because of me, man. Because
he's the glue that keeps everything.
Okay, I can dig it.
If you ever been to like a park or an outside workout where like at the time I was at Total Circuit, but like before all of that, like I said, I was at the park. Me and Glove was at the park together. Me and Jig was at the park when nobody had nothing. We didn't have a facility to train out of, so we used to, clash then. At the park.
I used to see, because I used to run in the park.
What would you
see y'all over there working out, especially Jig going.
What was your clash about?
No,
who was
like
doing it the best?
No, we would like bring our classes together.
Like everybody could be like almost 100 people out there.
When I got to Total Circuit, I'm like, man, I always do a holiday workout. That's when I was in my shout out to Jay Jordan. That's when I was in my Jay Jordan era, and I ain't take no days off. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work out on Christmas, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So first it was just me and Glove, man, and that was probably if not the biggest, it was the second biggest class I ever been a part of. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple. Well, I did it when I was at the gym too. It was me, him, and Jig was the first one, and it was at some gymnasium in the church, and it was like 70 people in there.
Wow.
So we like, man, we got to do this every holiday. And then, Jig wasn't doing it all like that no more, and then me and Glove did it that next year. It was like a Memorial Day, and from that Memorial Day on, every holiday workout that is weather inclement ready. We out there getting it in. We ain't do it this year though because of COVID.
Yeah.
Hating on everything.
Yeah, COVID is crazy.
But yeah, man, I made the Galens and the Mikes meet and the Paulas and the Lisas be sisters. All that.
And the rappers, you done brought the rappers.
You done brought the rappers and the trainers.
When I got the Family Fitness, it was like my first day at Scott. They was like, nigga, you back. I ain't seen you since OSN.
Family reunion.
Right.
So yeah, especially, if you just look at the week that y'all did, everybody it's
they
Family
all
Fitness,
came from
man.
Family Fitness.
We all goats in our own sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I was there, me, Lisa, Amanda, Paula, Jay, Josh, Glove, Banana Man.
And that was a dope lineup right there. That's a dream team right there.
Mike. Mike. So, I mean, man, we was, Danielle was there for a little bit while I was there too, but when I got there, it was like that
dream team.
9 of us was, it was lit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was like everybody training everybody at once. It was controlled chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so do you think that, as time goes, people just kind of elevate, they evolve and grow? And
Definitely.
Then
Because you're still kind of there at Family Fitness, right? And you in your garage too? Are you in your garage too? I was looking in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Because of COVID?
Yeah, that was a COVID project. Man.
Okay.
Shout out to
real
COVID.
Nice. You had that set up real nice too. It looked like Family Fitness. Yeah. You had graffiti and all that. I'm like, where you at?
It's still dope. Outside, people walk in there now and don't even, they be like, when I'm in there and people, because it's in the alley, when people go by, they be like, I did not know that was in there.
Yeah.
It don't look like that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
But COVID did that, man.
Yeah, I was gonna
when it first happened, I was like, cool, I've been waiting for a month off. Like, I ain't had a month off from training in like 7 years.
It was like a month, and then you was like, hold on, we on month 3.
Month 2. Month 2 hit, I was already ready to go. Then they like, 30 more days. I'm like, in my head, I did the math. I'm like, hold on, though. I charged my clients, and they all paid already. They 1 month off, another month off. Then when they come back, I gotta spend another month to train y'all to get y'all to pay. No, y'all gonna have to start getting these sessions done during COVID.
Right.
So man, I reluctantly, because everybody was still going to parks. They were still training here and there. I wouldn't own it. I'm like, I ain't doing it. I'm like, plus it look tacky. And I'm like, I got a couple of like diehard clients that they wouldn't care where I worked them out that long as I was just there.
Right.
So I'm like, man, I looked up. I was trapping off my kitchen floor and a pair of steps.
Right.
I'm like, man, they paying for this. And they paying the same price that they pay at the gym for it. So I'm like, man, I can't keep them because once I went live once, it was like, man, I had like 30 new people that was like trying to pay up front.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I got to start 30 days from now. So I'm like, man, I took that money
get on it
and put it into the garage. Where I didn't pay for nothing in that garage, and it's thousands of dollars of stuff in that garage.
Wow!
Even the artwork. Who did the artwork? That looked
Nick Day, man.
Shout out to Nick Day.
He sprayed the entire thing.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
I'll tell you about Nick Day. Nick Day did that for me. Then he ended up getting Willie Huff mobile
thing together.
Thing. He did DMBs, the inside of DMBs.
We need to get Nick Date in here.
Right.
He did JoJo's Bouncy House. He did Dewey Wings.
Wow.
It's just because you know what I mean, show what he did.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I met him at a time where he wouldn't, he wouldn't
trying to come up.
He was what he was, but he was just in a dark space, man, and he was going through stuff, that was within his household. And I think him being there
outlet
to spray, because that was his biggest project he ever did. You know what I mean? That's a 26 by 26 foot garage.
Wow.
And that's just,
right. He did the whole thing. Yeah, that looked real nice.
And he did it in 4 days.
Wow.
And one of the days he barely did anything, but you know what I'm saying? But he did that, and I feel like him being away and getting that love and everybody inquiring, and he was starting to get booked again.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm back up.
Yeah, that's amazing. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get him for the front, Jesse. Yeah. That'd be nice.
No, he nice though. He nice. And Chris Rodriguez too. He probably one of the main ones doing it right now in the city. He did my dad's Vendog got a boxing gym too out on Summit. That's where Fight Time is at where all the main boxers fight at now. Y'all gotta go out there to Point Place, man. It's real nice. It's like out of town nice, and people don't even know it.
Yeah.
And it was the graffiti in there is done by like 20 different local.
Oh wow,
artists,
really?
So.
Yeah. Well, I'm enjoying this conversation. We hope you guys are enjoying the conversation as well. We're here with Danny Ricardi. We're going to take a quick break and pay some of these bills. You know, we got to pay these bills. It's Friday. So we got more with Danny Ricardi, guys. Keep it locked. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lance Self is who I am.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And we are the Selfs, and here to present our show called Self-Explanatory.
Yes, it's our podcast presented by 419 Grind.
That name just has a ring to it. Self-Explanatory. I feel like we're about to just be explaining a bunch of shit. This is true. I feel that's what it's about to be.
Well, I think we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about marriage, of course.
Okay.
We've been married, 2 years now, right?
2 years, we've been together for 8.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. It's a long time.
Y'all going to ask what took so long.
What did take? You know what? We'll get there.
Self-explanatory.
We're going to talk about blended families.
Yeah.
Praying for your spouse. Gender roles. Living with family members. Cheating. Raising kids. Family upbringing. Being there for your spouse. Finances. Being a wife and a husband. Trying to be together and be individuals at the same time, which is one of the things.
It took a while.
It's taken a while, but it's the fun part. We're learning that.
That's what marriage is.
It's a process.
It's a life journey.
It's
not an overnight thing. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of days where I'm trying to be individual. I get on your nerves because of my individual ways. I can tell you one thing for damn sure though. Definitely get on my nerves. It'd be a lot. She definitely gets on my nerves, but I love her.
I get on your nerves?
Yes, it's possible. You do a lot. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong? Hey. I am Lance Self.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And this is the Self-Explanatory Podcast, presented by 419 Grind.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard.
Hey, it's your girl Ness. Welcome to Car Chronicles. We tend to hear a lot of questions like, oh, do you guys smoke cannabis and things like that? Like, you own a smoke shop, but we didn't think you guys smoke. That's like one of the first questions I asked, and I know that's crazy because most people, for me being in corporate retail, like most people think that like I did not smoke.
be my only, so let's get together. Ooh, let me be the one, let me be the one, let me be the one, let me be. She don't understand you when you tell her how you feel. She takes you as a joke. I just gotta keep it real. She don't appreciate you and takes you for granted. But you're too blind to see it, that you are being mistreated. Let me be the one to show you a little better.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome back to the all new Rise and Grind morning show. Shout out to my girl Starla.
That was a vibe right there.
Let me be. Yes, I like that, mommy.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for submitting that music, and thank you for reaching out to me. And I'm glad that we finally got that played, because that is an amazing song.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
yes, we love that. You're gonna hear that played a lot more often. That's Starla Smith. Yes, and she is on Facebook. You can look her up, and yeah, shout out to her for this, because that was a dope song.
That was really nice.
Yes, who we got? Okay, we got a caller on the line.
Oh, we got a caller?
Hello, you've reached the all new Rise and Grind morning show. You're on the line with Leah Renee, Shay K, and Danny Ricardi. Who we got?
Oh, hold on.
Say it again. Call in.
Yes. Is this Starla?
No, that's Paula.
Oh, this is Paula. Okay, hey Paula.
I know that voice.
Hi Paula. How you doing, Mama?
Hi, everybody. I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning. What you got to say? We heard you got some things to say.
What you got to get off your chest?
Get it off your chest, girl.
Right. It's Friday.
First of all, I just want to say this is my boy. Danny is like the realest person you could ever know.
Yeah.
Like, when I say he helped me start whatever I'm doing now, with my fitness. He, before I started really training, I was kind of scared. I always wanted to be a trainer. And he reached out to me and was like, man, I'm about to do this thing. Can you come in and be with me? And a couple of other trainers. I'm like, I don't know. I ain't never did no, group fitness. He was like, no, it's cool. It's cool. Man, we got in there and he got me to the church, and it was on from there. And I think we done been to every gym.
Yes. I love it. I love it. That's so dope. That's so dope. And so just having that, that motivation, having that team member, I know all about that because, it's kind of like the same thing with me and Jesse. Jesse, I already had my podcast thing going. I had this vision. I had this, dream. I knew what I wanted to do, but I just didn't know how to put it into play. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't believe in myself, really. I think, really, and sometimes it takes somebody to see something in you that you don't even see in yourself.
Yeah.
And he reached out to me, and had been reaching out to me, I guess, for a minute, and I didn't even know,
Well, when you don't respond to inboxes, and I'm just trying to conduct business.
Right. So,
another thirsty nigga.
Missing an opportunity.
But we
at least open it.
Trying to bait me with opportunity.
At least see what it say first.
It's all about the alignment, and the timing. But we definitely connected, and he's brought out things in me, that I probably definitely wouldn't have brought out in myself, So I definitely I can relate to that, and it's great to just have that teammate and to be able to, you know what I'm saying, have somebody somebody to lift you up when you're having your days, because you have your off days, he might have his off days, and then you know you got somebody to pull you through. Like, nah, bruh, this ain't that. We ain't about to do this today.
Right,
you know,
right. And it was great for me because ultimately my goal was never to like just specifically be a personal trainer or a group fitness trainer, but to have that experience was great.
Yeah.
And it was all because Danny reached out. You know what I mean? Like for me, I was more like the lifter, and I was, you know, competing and things like that. And I wanted to do more of what I'm doing now as far as with training with kids and athletics
and
or whatever.
pregnant people.
Yeah.
But the Danny, man, that's a dope individual. Like that's my dude.
Sure,
I owe him 5 guys.
Twice. 10 guys.
Right.
From like years ago, like me and Danny have lived next to each other. Like this is my dude, one solid dude, and I'm very happy to have him in my life.
We go to birthday parties together.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And yeah, so that room. I was just gonna say, you know, because so many people are always saying like, oh, you know, males and females can't be friends without it being something, and that's such a, you know, that's such BS. Like, there's so many people who have great friendships with the opposite sex, and there's no sex involved, you know, and it's no nothing. It's just
and
family.
Plus, when both of y'all can bag,
Listen, y'all don't even. Listen, and it's crazy because you don't know how many times I've heard like, you and Danny, I heard.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
absolutely.
You ain't heard that.
Yeah,
right. They make it up.
Yeah, girl, I already know.
They make it up. They just visualize it in their head. Like, yeah, they probably have.
Yeah, you know what? You know, because you know Mike, you know, he speaks very highly on Lisa as well. They both speak highly on each other, and they talk about their friendship and their, you know, their bond as well. And so it's like it same thing with me and Jesse and Shay. You know what I'm saying? We all and Vic. You know, there's 4 of us here, and we all and Breezy, and we all have great relationships. And there's nothing, you know, it's nothing. Like, and people think like, oh, she must be messing with him. She must be no. Like,
why not not just get some money together? That's all we try to do.
So you know. Yeah,
I get money with some of my best friends and my baby mamas.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so thank you, Mommy. We appreciate you for tuning in.
Love you, Paula.
And we appreciate you calling in.
For 5 guys.
You'll get it one day. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, we got to get you in here.
Thank you.
Hey, Paula, for the next fitness week, we got to get you in here. You should have came with Danny.
Yeah.
Package.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Danny, you should have told us that was his package deal.
No, Paula, I ain't going to let you take that L, Paula. I ain't know I was coming till this morning because ain't nobody tell me where the address at.
What? Let me tell you something.
You didn't know the address, but you knew you had it booked last week. Don't do that, sir.
I know, but I ain't heard now. Like, I ain't, you know, the doctor appointment be like,
I told you yesterday.
It's Thursday. Is you coming on Friday?
You knew. Don't do me. Paula,
I got a message like
Paula,
9 o'clock, appointment at 11.
No, Paula, do not let him lie to you.
Well, listen,
tell me that. But you know what? Everybody letting me live in this baby brain I got. I'm still living in baby brain anyway. I'm trying to get my life together. It's all right.
Got me looking in the cup.
So if that was too much at first.
Well, next time, definitely. We're definitely going to get you in here, Mommy, because we definitely love to sit with our queens and talk about what they got going on. And I've never met you personally in public. You know, so I would love to sit down with you and talk to you. So we definitely got to get you in here, too.
Yes.
Absolutely. Y'all. Just let me know, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Absolutely. You too, Mama.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, that's dope. So, you know, I when the things that we do as far as like you guys being in the fitness industry and us doing what we do on this side, people, I'm sure, reach out to you and tell you every day like how much of a impact you've had on their life and, you know, how much you mean to them. You know what I'm saying? And does that surprise you, or is it kind of like you know, kind of like...
Sometimes it does, because, I mean, again, I look at it from a trainer part, like I'm just trying to get results.
Yeah.
Mentally, I don't try to dig that deep into my clients unless they around me for a long time. But I do have people that come back and I'll be like, and they say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you only worked out with me for a week. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it do matter to a sense. That don't be my goal, because, I mean, I'm good. You know, I could counsel you too if that's the route you want to go. But when I'm training you, I don't be thinking that it's doing something mentally.
Right.
You know what? Sometimes we don't know the impact that we have on other people just by doing what we love to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just take it as, okay, this person really believes in me.
Yeah, and that's just confirmation to let you know you're doing the right things too. Yeah. You never know who's watching you.
Yeah. As far as the kids go, you know, do you get a lot of younger kids that you've dealt with that maybe like were, say, 5 years ago were teenagers and now they're, you know, maybe 22, 23 and they come back and they're like...
I got kids that I trained that was on basketball teams that they, you know what I mean, they done went to the NBA. You
wow.
know what I mean? So,
that's amazing.
I got another kid, he just hit his like 1,000th point or something.
Wow.
Delonte from Miami of Ohio.
Oh.
Shout out Delonte.
Shout out, yes.
But
just call you Diddy.
Right.
No, I mean,
put people
it ain't to that magnitude, but those things that you don't foresee neither. I mean, we there to, you know, dig out the potential in you and try to show you that you can push yourself a little harder than you can, but we don't know that create NFL players.
Absolutely.
Because y'all give them that little extra
I done had kids that came to me like, Delonte, that dude don't look like how he was when I seen him. Like, dude, how did you get that tall? Like, you 6'9". Like, dude, I seen you was under my neck. I don't know how that can happen that fast. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing. What I can say, though, we probably don't like, I'm going to speak for all the trainers, is quit coming up to us outside of the gym talking about the gym. You know what I mean?
Right.
Quit.
Y'all have outside lives
if
too.
I'm outside and especially
trying to enjoy myself,
10 p.m.
Right.
And I'm in a place that's serving a lot of, you know, things that make your mind alternate.
Right.
Like, quit telling me how you come into the gym Monday and you got a double shot of a Neho in one hand,
especially when you're not even going to really come.
Right. It's like, you know what I mean? I get it, the attention's there because now I done became just the trainer dude. You know, I done been light-skinned Danny, I done been Danny with a beard, Danny fighting Danny. Now I'm trainer Danny. And I feel like that's the only go-to thing a person tries to break the ice with me or start a conversation with.
Yeah.
Like, man, you know I'm coming to I ain't even come here to interrogate you about the gym, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in here drinking like you drinking, man. But I'm going to be there tomorrow.
Right. You going to be there or not?
So I don't be rude when because I know it you know, it do rub me in ways I don't like because I really be trying to just vibe out and I don't want to be talking about your fitness goals while I'm you know what I mean? Like,
you saying that we had an experience like that at the Dunkin' for donations or somebody was trying to like hint like I need to get on he was talking to Tracy the singer I need to get on your show.
I trained Tracy, shout out to Tracy.
Shout out to Tracy.
Is he still doing that? He talked to Tracy.
I had to cancel his session to be here.
Oh, really? Sorry, Tracy.
Sorry, Tracy. A rare breed. He'll be there after his dentist appointment.
But he walked up to Tracy and was like, hey, Tracy, I need to get on your show. I need to get on your your podcast. Tracy was like, I don't have a podcast. That's them over there. But he was trying to say that to talk to Leah.
Right.
About being on, like, I need to get on y'all show.
I'm right next to you. You can
just say something.
It's okay.
Or just inbox me later.
Yeah, they notorious for that. Very sloppy drunk. I'm coming. I'm like, you know, it's today's Sunday. Right. Monday tomorrow.
Right.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so, you know, you've been very vocal on social media about, you know, different frustrations, you know, with being a trainer and different things that you faced. What has been your biggest frustration with being a trainer or your biggest challenge, and how has that made you grow as a person and as a trainer?
Man, that's a good question. Probably my biggest frustration is people that, you know, they cut. This is how a typical involvement with me is. Hey, see that you're a trainer. We're like, Jen, what's your price? Send them the prices. Send them the dates. Oh, okay. I'm available Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so your schedule for me is laid out before you even get to me.
Right.
You chose these days.
Yeah.
I didn't say, hey, these are the only days I have and the only times I have. You know, and they'll come the first day on time, then the second day a big excuse, then the third day I cannot change my time to this time, and then it becomes a habit that you done formed on day 2.
Yeah.
So it's like, those people typically don't last a whole month with me. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest frustrating part to that is, let's say that happened in July. I get an inbox in October like, hey, I still got them 6 sessions with you, right? I was gonna start back Monday.
Yeah, no.
Like, no, bro.
After the 30 days.
You can't call Planet Fitness and be like, hey, I ain't come all July.
Can I credit that
to August? Because I wasn't even here. Like,
that don't work.
You pay, and they gonna get their money without asking. They just come out your
It comes out of my account every month.
They don't even have to have this debate with you. And then I'm the bad guy when I'm like, I mean, that was some months ago. I mean, but I paid for, but you didn't come neither. Right. Didn't show, and it was, so now, you know, it helped me now because I have to be very upfront with my clients.
Yeah.
They now sign contracts to where, you know, if I cancel, of course ain't nothing gonna go. But if you cancel, you can't tell me
that's your loss.
5 minutes before you're supposed to be here. Like, it gotta be some type of grace period. So you can't tell me the day before or at least 2 to 3 hours. It's just like a job.
Yeah. Right.
I need time to to plan my. Now I might can go get one of my kids earlier.
Exactly.
I can go. I might can go make this assembly or go make this funeral. You know what I mean? So that's the frustrating part of it.
Yeah, I can imagine that. So, did you change your system now? So like you said, you have them sign contracts, so they have to pay now ahead of time?
They always had to pay ahead. Okay. Now I'm very lenient though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you start with me and I don't get paid till Friday, I'll work with you type of deal.
Yeah,
you know, if I got a report with you, I ain't just gonna do it with a brand new person. I don't know, but you've been with me before and you trying to start back and you want to start now. And then plus I'm gonna be looking at it like, well, it would be good to get paid on Friday. So I for sure do it. You know, some of my clients got payment plans where they break their monthly down and pay it in weekly installments, but you know, they pay it. So you know, now that I've understand and went through all that trial and tribulation to feel what my worth feel like. Now I feel like I'm worth that.
Yeah.
It ain't no going back to, you know, all
absolutely.
That.
Right, absolutely. Well, this has been a great show. You've been great energy. Before we go though, we do something that we like to do here at the 419 Grind. As we go around the room, we give appreciation or shout outs to the people who, you know, we love and appreciate. So we'll start with you. You can give any shout outs, any appreciation. Thank you.
Shout out, I mean, to just anything I brought up during this segment, man. Shout out to my dad, shout out to House Emmanuel. Shout out to anything that helped mold and made me, whether that be the streets of Glenwood, the foster care. Shout out CSB. A lot of people won't say that, you know what I'm saying? They'll say it broke them up, took them away from their home, you know. But it's other success stories on the other side of that to where
I'm glad that you mentioned that. I
wouldn't have been exposed to a lot of the things I was exposed to had I been confined to just that demographic. So shout out to TPS school, shout out to anybody, my clients, contracts, foster kids, shout out to all the local, anybody that do anything that we doing, man, on a local level, because I really do support. I don't just say that. I support all type of local owned brands, clothing lines, artists, whether that be graffiti or rapping. I support public officials. I done help people do their campaigns. I done help, you know, I do the turkey drives, the coat drives, the toy drives, canned food drives. Yeah. I've even had you come in and speak as a public guest speaker at some of the schools that I was at. Yeah. So, and just shout out to anything that I do in the community, man, the Toledo, man. It ain't as bad. It ain't as bad as you make it. So if you can make your day or somebody else's day or something out in the neighborhood look a little better than it did yesterday, then in my book, you had a good day.
Great words. I love it. Yes. Well, Shay, you got your affirmation, baby?
Yes, I do. Truth is finally being revealed. You are seeing people for who they really are. As you grow, you will see people's true colors.
Church.
Yes, those God. Who are meant to fall away from you naturally will. This is a time for rapid growth and manifestation. Keep your thoughts positive and really envision your ideal future. Your journey is unique to you, and it's beautiful, the story that it tells. Be proud of you and where you have came from.
Yes, I love that. Always be on I love point. That. That was so on point. Yes, I love it.
So no matter where you started from and where you came from, you can always see yourself out and make a way.
Absolutely.
And turn your pain into purpose.
I love it. I love it. So you guys want to do your appreciation?
Go ahead. Yeah. You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead. You start.
I'll start. I want to appreciate all the fitness guests that we had all week.
Yes.
It's inspiring me to get back into the gym.
Right, me too.
And get back running because during COVID and quarantine, I was trying to run, and I wasn't going to the gym because I was feeling some type of way. But I still I got stuff at home that I can use, so I'm gonna get back on it. Yeah. So shout out to all the trainers and fitness gurus who kind of give us that inspiration for the week.
Yes. Go ahead. I just want to say shout out to my kids. They virtual learning right now. We got a long week, little break because there ain't no school on Monday. So we gonna be doing something fun in the house after I get off the air. And then just shout out to you guys. You know, I love this that we had this platform to bring people on. You know, like you said, it's inspiring us. So ain't no telling who we inspiring, who listening to want to get back in the fitness game. You know, let's start our 2021 year off right, trying to do something with our bodies. We can't control what the heck is going on around here, but you can definitely control what's going on with your body and your household. Absolutely. So this will be a wonderful start, you know, to just get back in. And even if you can't make it to a gym right now, because I've been set out because of COVID, but it's always YouTube University, and you know they doing stuff virtually too. So no excuses. Let's get it done. 2021, we got to have a great start. So.
Absolutely. I want to say thank you to God for giving me the grace and mercy that he bestows on my life every day that I'm so unworthy of, but he still loves me and sees it in me. So I love him and I appreciate God. I appreciate my mom and my nieces because they hold down my kids when I'm coming in here every single morning. And I appreciate my kids who hold me down on a regular basis. And I want to say thank you to all the fitness people that came in as well. I want to say thank you to all of you who tune in to us every single day, who share, who like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate you guys because we say it all the time. We can't do what we do without you. Yes. And you guys are the reason why we do what we do. So I thank each and every one of you. And I want to say thank you to my Davis family who holds my kids down Monday through Friday with the virtual learning. So thank you to all my friends and my family and everybody. Yes. Everybody who has an impact in my life, and you know who you are.
Yes. Shout out to our sponsors.
Shout out to our sponsors, absolutely.
Thank you, Marcel King for calling in.
Yes,
live from Lima Yuma Dab.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Marcel and Lima Yuma Dab. Hot
box.
Essential Vibes.
Yes.
Toledo. Family Fitness.
Yes. Hey, man, Family Fitness, man. Build a Body. Friday.
Yes, and if Build a Body,
where can they find you
if
at?
Build a Body would like to become a sponsor of the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, Build a Body can send their info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com.
Oh, y'all got a sequence.
And you can become a sponsor of the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Yes, most definitely. So where can the people find you? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, what you got?
My real name, because Facebook forced me into putting my real name for some reason.
It was Cardi B.
Cardi D.
Mr. Build a Body on Instagram, I think. And Cardi Think Fire on Snapchat, which I don't know, it should be Mr. Build a Body on there too, which is also my Cash App.
You feel me?
Look at him.
Build a Body 419.
And
to
speaking of Cash
solidify and guarantee your spot to train with me.
I like how you smooth it.
And speaking of Cash Apps, we have a Cash App here at the 419 Grind. If you would like to drop a donation, you know, we do definitely give our interns stipends, and you know, we got a lot to take care of over here. So if you'd like to donate to the 419 Grind, you can hit our Cash App at the 419 Grind.
I'm gonna request some because I need gas. My stimulus ain't hit. You got paid today, Jesse.
Oh, who got paid today?
You told us every week. Shouldn't have never told us.
Yeah, you did.
That goes to my other bank account.
That's okay. Just try
the way my checking is set up. The way my bank account set up.
We can add new numbers in there. We'll talk about that.
But yeah, Family Fitness, man. 5357 Door Street.
Yes,
absolutely.
We're there, man. We're there, man. Me, Josh, Mike, whoever you want, man. We got whatever you want in there, man. Whatever you want to do. All fitness levels, all fitness ages.
Mama Riley is on the live since the very beginning. She said, "That's my baby too. I love him."
She's proud of you too. Yes. So this was a great show.
It's been a great show. We appreciate you, all you guys for tuning in. It's been a great week. Next week, what we got? Fashion Week again.
Fashion Week.
Yes, another. We're gonna be bringing in some boutique owners and
I got 2 weeks on here.
So definitely make sure you guys have a great weekend.
Yes.
And
stay safe.
Let's show back up on Monday morning for another great Rise and Grind week.
Yes.
And until next time. Mwah.